Okay, welcome, folks. Vegas update number 4. It's Thursday night. Well, actually, it's Friday morning, 12:30 here. Okay. This morning, we opened Binion's $10 table. We were doing okay, back and forth. A few of us had a few good rolls, and we'd be going up a little bit, up a little bit, up a little bit. Nothing to write home about or anything, and then we started hitting a little bit better. And Tito started throwing, and he always, he said he's never done better than a 6 or 7 roller. Well, he had a monster, 30 roller at least. Man, do we make some money. Again, they had a call down. They had a call for the purple chip cart. It was really good. When he got done rolling, we gave up because we had profits. Trying to think what I cashed out. I bought it for 300, but then rolling another 200, so I was into it for 500. I cashed 3 purple chips and a black, I think. So I made a good profit there again. Hey Ken, how you doing? And so for the trip, when I made a count, I'm up $2,100, and that's after buying the Gronkowski football, and I even bought a new Sims jacket that was $500, marked down to $319, and bought that, and that 2,100 is on top of that. So no, what might come out roll Ken was 6-4-5-6, and once a point was made, then I swapped to the 5-6-3-5, and that was throwing good for me. I was in there in the teens. Each time I shot into the teens. But Tito he lit it up. One time he threw the dice and ended up on top of all the chips in front of the box person. Didn't even go halfway across the table. And it was a 7. So good thing they said no roll. Then his next throw, he must have cleared the back of the table because he wanted to hit the back of the back wall. He cleared the back of the table by 3 or 4 feet. They had to chase the dice for 20 feet. But then he settled in, and man, he just rolled a roll. He must have rolled, I don't know, 7 9s in a row. I don't know. By the time he got done rolling, I probably left a little over $700 on the table. But, I'm not a regressing type of guy. I'll keep pushing it, and that's where you make the money. And did real well. So we left there, and those guys wanted to go play some more, and I was sort of a little burnt out and stuff. I had to take a little break. And then I met up with them after, and I'm trying to think where the hell we went. Went across the street to the Golden Nugget. And let me see. But at Binion's, let me see who we had there. Myself, Big AZ, Rich, and there were 2, 3 guys I didn't know. One of the guys on the far corner, he was playing the don'ts. I sort of said to him, "You ought to play the pass line." And I said, "We do a lot of dice shooting." And he just laughed at us. Okay. And then to the other side was Tito. He was down in the other corner. And Joe, Giuseppe Gambino, we met here. He was here for the pizza conference at the conference center. He was there also. So it was good. like I said, we had a real good hit there. After that, it was, oh baby, yeah, I went over to Golden Nugget, and I wasn't feeling it, but AZ and Joe bought in, I think for $300 or $500 each. I didn't know, but they lost that shortly. I just wasn't feeling it there, so I didn't want to. After that, I didn't throw the dice after that. I figured I was up 2,100 plus the other, let me see, 300 and plus another $650 that I spent buying the Gronkowski football and the jacket. Football was 300, jacket was I think 319, and with tax it was like 350. So that was another 650 prop. I could have added on to 2,100, but hey, the time to buy something that you want is when you see it. And that's what I did. So then we sort of just went back and forth. AZ went to Golden Nugget, and I went with him along with Joe. And alongside the pool there, they had this dice table that like only holds 4 people, I think. The thing is like 4 or 5 foot long, 6 foot at the most. So you're only throwing 2 feet. it's crazy. AZ got sucked into that one, and he was doing up and down, but eventually, if you don't get that big hit, they're gonna wear you down and chip away at you. So he lost on that one. So he was sort of on tilt, and then he went over to the bubble craps and threw, I think, $30 in there or something. He ran it up to 200, and he said to me, "Watch this," and I thought he was going to go all in with everything. He hit the cash out button. Huh. It was, what a miracle. We're doing all right. So, I came back to the room. My back was starting to hurt. My neck was starting to hurt. Took an aspirin and laid right here for a little while, watched TV. And of course, Moo's wedding was today. So I had to leave the room at 5 o'clock. I still wanted to be down there in time. And got down there around 5:30 after I messed around here a little bit. I got down there at 5:30. And Moo and his bride-to-be were there. Slam was looking for a parking place to put the van, because they have one of them tall vans. He couldn't find a parking place. He kept trying, and he never made it to the wedding. But his girlfriend was there, and Rich showed up, AZ showed up, and I'm trying to think. And and Tito. It was just the 4 of us there with Moo and his wife and Slam's partner there. So watched the wedding, and that got over with and everything. And 8 o'clock, we were going to have dinner at the Bootlegger. Oh my God! I mean, the chapel is down here by the Heart Attack Cafe, where if you weigh over 350 pounds, you eat for free. Well, it's back in that court there where they have the axe throwing and the go-karts and stuff. That's where the Neonopolis Chapel was located. And now, I didn't know the Bootlegger. It was down past the airport on the south end of Vegas. So why are we doing this with the traffic? And it's cranking tonight out there. Thursday night, and it's just, the place is packed. It's so hard to even walk down Fremont Street. Everybody's drinking, everybody's dancing, banging into one another and stuff. But we went out to the Bootlegger. I went out there, and it was myself. AZ, Rich didn't come because he was leaving in the morning. And Tito was there with his friend he met up with here, because we went to New Orleans to meet his friend, and geez, they got 6 craps tables there, and like 3 or 4 of them were $15, and the other 2 were 25. Within 10 minutes time of us walking around those 6 craps tables, they had 5 of the tables up to $25. They changed it. Only had 1 table at 15, then it was packed. So we got out of there and went to the bootlegger restaurant. An Italian restaurant. I was a little afraid because I can't eat garlic or spicy stuff. But I ordered the ribeye there and said, please don't put any, seasoning on it, especially no garlic and none of the wine or any of that crap on it. I just want a nice steak. They did a great job. One of the best ribeyes I had. So, and of course, I couldn't eat any of that garlic bread or everything. All I could smell was garlic in the place. My eyes were watering. But it was a good meal. It was a great meal. So we left there, and Tito went with his friend, and AZ was staying at Harris tonight. And I came back to Binions here and wandered around for a little while on the Fremont and came up here because I'm sort of burnt out. I'm leaving tomorrow, but it's tomorrow night at 9 p.m. My plane leaves, so I got to sort of pack everything up and get out of here for 10 o'clock in the morning. But I got the car, so I can drive up the other end of the strip or even go to Harris for a little while and meet up with AZ and maybe play the electronic table. I don't know. We're all pretty well burnt out. So, and even if I don't play tomorrow, I don't care. I had a good time here, and I got a good profit. So I got nothing to complain about. But Tito, he was ecstatic here when we were playing with Minions because it was the best roll he's ever had, and this and that and the other thing. And I told him, have some confidence. You'll get there. And sure enough, he rolled it real nice. And that's about it, other than downtown here's going nuts on Fremont Street. So, of course, coming to the room here, I'm just going to pass out. I'm burnt out. My back's hurting again and my neck's hurting again. So that was another reason I didn't want to throw when we were at the Nugget and stuff, because you just don't feel right. It's not a good idea. I didn't want to give back any of the money I worked so hard to get. But that's about it. So I'm not going to be doing any more updates until I get home, and I won't be getting home until Saturday morning around a little before 7 a.m. And then I got to remember where the hell I parked my car in the long-term parking lot. So I know I got a ticket stub here somewhere, but I'm going to find it. But that's it, folks. There's not much more to say other than what I've already told you and what I told you in the past few nights. So I'm sort of going to try to make this one a sort of short one. And I gave you all the details. That's it. So I lost my card at the Ohio State Fair. It's easy enough to do. Oh, we went to Casino Quest the other night. Oh, I think I went over that at that fashion mall. It's a mile long. Oh my God, that place is what is it? Good time though, Casino Quest. I was sort of hesitant to say, I don't want to go there and watch Slam and Move play, but they gave us our own table. AZ was dealing the chips. We were taking turns running the stick, and of course, having our fun harassing Moo and Slam while they were shooting. Well, once they got done, like I said, they did a trio challenge there, and Then after, though, we still had to, and no one hassled us about nothing. They let us stay there as long as we wanted it. And because we were pretty much self-sufficient. And we weren't bothered anyway or anything. We were just having a good time, and they were happy as could be. So we had who could roll the longest. And yeah, Rich beat me by one throw. One throw. He had a 21 roller, I had a 20. So, and I don't think anybody else even came close to that. I found it after 2 hours of searching. Yeah, I hear you. I think I'll be all right. I have an idea where it is because, at least that's on my side of the country. So, all right. I'm going to have to sign off because I'm ready to pass out here. And I hope everybody stays safe and they stay healthy. And we'll catch you. I'm pretty sure I'll be, once I get home this weekend. I don't know if I'll go live Saturday, but I might. Definitely on Sunday. Okay, folks. Have a good night. Thanks for watching, Ken. Appreciate it. I'm sure we'll get a few more viewers once they see it's up there so they can get their updates for our trip. And as far as I know, I think AZ is on the border. He was up some, and then he came back, and then he got back down a little bit, and then he came up again. I don't know whether he's even or he's up or anything. It's hard to get too much out of him because he's always thinking about something else and running this way and that way. The man has a lot of energy. So if I think of anything else, I'll update it after I get home. Oh yeah, tomorrow, once I check out of here and get in the car, I'm going to start heading towards the strip. But before I leave the downtown area here, I'm going to stop at the casino supply store and see if I can find it again. I should have it marked in my Street Pilot. So there's a couple things I want to pick up. I had a good time. I had a good time. I'd come back. 5 days though, I think is pushing it here because everybody else is starting to feel burned out too. I mean, I think AZ and I are the only ones left in town here now, so. But I'd do it again for a 5-day trip. It was just nice to get away from home and knowing my wife was doing well and everything, so. And I miss my dogs. Okay, signing off. Have a good night, folks.